You submit the emergency housing application before sunrise. The council portal accepts it, issues a reference number, and confirms receipt. While you're reading the confirmation email, the allocation cycle closes. You don't see it, but the decision window is already gone. It follows a long night. You didn't sleep at home. You were advised not to. A police report exists, a safeguarding note logged, a reference number issued. You're told that number matters, that it supports priority housing. So when the housing portal opens, you move quickly. The form is precise. Name, address, circumstances, risk category. You upload the police reference, you tick the box marked emergency. The system responds instantly. Application received. To be considered in the next allocation cycle. That phrase feels like reassurance. What the portal doesn't show is that the cycle has already run. Housing allocations are processed in batches. Fixed start, fixed end. Once the cycle closes, the system doesn't pause or adjust. Anything submitted after that point is sorted into the next round automatically. The form never warns you, there's no countdown. No message saying you've missed it by minutes or hours. By the time you click submit, this round was finished. The application is marked complete but late. That classification happens immediately. It doesn't appear on your screen, it doesn't need to. It determines that your case won't be assessed for housing this time, regardless of what's attached to it. You find out the next day. You call the housing office. The person you speak to confirms the application is valid, confirms the police reference is attached, confirms the risk category was selected correctly. Then they explain it wasn't included in the allocation that just ended. There's nothing to reopen. Inside the system, your application is already waiting for the next cycle. Not prioritized, not escalated, just queued. The police safeguarding note triggers follow-up calls and a welfare check, but those actions sit in a different system. They don't change the housing status once the cycle is closed. Days later, an automated email arrives. Application unsuccessful. No explanation, no context, no indication that anyone compared your case to another, just a result tied to a process that ended before your file existed inside it. When you ask for clarification, the language shifts. You're told the application wasn't refused. It simply wasn't considered. Priority can only be applied during an active allocation. Outside of that window, cases wait. Waiting has a shape here. It means weeks. By the time the next cycle approaches, the safeguarding note is no longer new. It's still on file, but it doesn't trigger urgency. It's part of your history now, not a live condition. The police report remains recorded. The housing application remains valid. Nothing has been resolved. Both systems did what they're designed to do. One recorded the incident and closed the immediate response. The other completed an allocation round and moved on. Your application arrived between those moments, complete and invisible at the same time. From the outside, it looks like timing. Inside the process, it's finality. These systems don't fail loudly. They don't reject you outright. They accept everything you submit, then decide whether it arrived in time to matter. Once a cycle ends, anything outside it becomes background. The discomfort isn't from disbelief. It's from realizing that safety here isn't about what you went through. It's about whether the system was ready to process you when it mattered, because that's what decides what happens to you.